This is Fred Van Allen, First Team Real Estate Christie's, and I'm at the Lincoln Elementary School Community Garden. My wife, Dawn Van Allen, started this garden 10 or 20 years ago, and look at it today. It's hard to believe. I planted some of this stuff myself, so I guess maybe I've got a green thumb. But this is Pomona Beautification Day project at Lincoln Elementary School at the Lincoln School Community Garden, and you can see we have just got tons and tons of people, tons and tons of helpers. And it's just a fantastic, exciting project. Lots and lots of volunteers all here to help make Lincoln School a better garden, a better community. And you can see people carrying things, weeding things. You look important. What are you carrying there?
Donuts.
Donuts! That makes you important. I love it. Fantastic. Look at you guys. My wife Dawn started this garden 10 or 20 years ago.
That's
so
awesome.
Exciting to see the change and the growth and the excitement.
Yeah.
I even planted some of this stuff. I didn't think I had a green thumb. I guess I did.
I went here in like 1996.
Did you?
Yeah, so maybe I was there in the beginning.
You were probably there in
right
the beginning because
beginning.
that's when we started it. Yes, yes. So exciting. This is so great. Pomona Beautification Day project here at the Lincoln Elementary School, Lincoln Community Garden. And there are projects going on, there are experiments going on, there's cleanup going on, there's weeding, there's collecting, there's planting, there's all kinds of fun things going on here at Lincoln Elementary School, Lincoln Community Garden. Everybody's here having a good time, eating donuts, weeding, pretending like you're busy if you're not busy. Looks like this is so exciting. Look at all this going on here. There's projects going on, there's planting going on, there's weeding. This is a Pomona Beautification Day project here at Lincoln Elementary School in Pomona, the Lincoln Community Garden. My wife started this garden 20 years ago. It's hard to see just how great it's become. I planted some of this stuff myself, so maybe I can call myself a gardener now. Look at this here. And Dawn got so much of this stuff donated from her different vendors back when she owned the garden center on Gary before it burnt to the ground. As a lot of people remember, we were the first certified organic garden center in Southern California. And we took a short little 4-day respite to Flagstaff, and it burnt down while we were gone. And of course, there went our organic status, not to mention the whole place burnt down. But so now Dawn's she's my assistant as a realtor now, but she's still doing her garden design work. She still likes to design, garden, and plant, and tell people how to plant, and tell her husband what to do. Oops, didn't mean to say that. But this is so exciting to see what Dawn done. I planted some of this stuff myself years ago, so I guess maybe I am a gardener, didn't know it. But this is Lincoln Elementary School in Pomona, Pomona Beautification Day, hashtag PBD, Pomona Beautification Day. There you go, 2017. We got lots of kids from Cal Poly Pomona volunteering every year. It's great to see them here. It's great to see how this place has just expanded. And here's the sign that we put up ages and ages ago. See a lot of the mulch on the ground. We had a great gigantic one of those roll-offs come here years ago and drop some mulch, and you can still see kind of remnants of the pile here. This is a little bit of a raised bed here from all the mulch we brought a long time ago. But this school is awesome building too. I love this. This is on the National Register of Historic Places, Lincoln Elementary School here in Pomona, so it's a totally awesome building. Looks like we got some really cool compost bins going on here. Citrus trees marked and labeled.
Rainbow. Do you see the rainbow? Alright, well, it's too late.
I hear little youngsters. I hear future gardeners down there.
Can we clip this here? Let's clip the flag somewhere here.
This is just such a blessing and so exciting. People weeding and planting, and see the young future gardeners of America here. Gardening is so cool. It all started in the garden, right? With Adam and Eve, Genesis chapter 1. So it only makes sense that people totally dig gardening. Believe it or not, it was hard to get this started years ago. The principal at the school really gave us some pushback about starting this, and I'm not going to use the comment that he used on why he did not want this to happen, but he ended up leaving the school, going elsewhere, and the next principal that came in couldn't jump on this fast enough to get this going on. She just thought this was the greatest thing on earth, and a lot of the and when our garden center burnt down, some of the kids that Dawn had helping start this garden here years ago actually brought food from this garden to us and said we're not going to starve even though our house burnt down, because there's food from the garden that Dawn started here at the school. Look at this stuff here. Isn't this fun? So the kids really felt like they could continue to feed Dawn even though the house burnt down, because we had this garden here. Very sweet and thoughtful of them. Look at all this fun stuff. This is like crazy. Future gardeners, weeders, diggers, rakers. Pomona Beautification Day here in Pomona. We've got lots of sites going on. I'm on the committee. Of course, I'm on the committee every year at Pomona Beautification Day. Hashtag PBD 2017. Of course, we're now doing Pomona Beautification Days regularly within each district. We're not just doing it once a year anymore, but we still do the big annual one. And the kids and the people that volunteer for this will get a free lunch at Thomas Plaza downtown. I think the Optimists or the Rotary are putting that on. And then they get a free ticket to the LA County Fair also for being part of Pomona Beautification Day. Of course, everybody signs waivers when they do this kind of thing and make it all official and all that stuff. But this is Lincoln Elementary School. This is right on the border between two awesome historic districts, Wilton Heights Historic District and Lincoln Park Historic District. And it's just great to have the neighborhood pulling together and getting together to know that my wife Dawn started this 20 years ago maybe, and it really has taken off. The community loves it. Tons of people here, Cal Poly Pomona students, Lincoln Elementary School students, lots of different groups are here making this a beautiful, beautiful spot. So I'm going to go ahead and head off to the next cleanup spot here. I just spent some time in Lincoln Park in the circle, cleaning up in the park there. We got that's a site. That's a Pomona Beautification Day cleanup site, is the park, the circle, and as are a couple of alleys. So I was there. I was over at Garfield Park. I took some pictures of the people at the transit center downtown. The police chief's down there with a whole crew of people painting the transit center in downtown Pomona where the Metrolink stops. So that's going on. And I took a nice photo op with the mayor on Holt, doing some cleaning up on Holt. So it's a great turnout. Cal Poly, city councilmen, council member, congressmen, senators, commissioners, all kinds of people are here on Pomona Beautification Day. So this is Fred Van Allen, First Team Real Estate. Christy's checking out for a while. Take care.